Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Chen. My salutations to the very wonderful people on stage and those over there. But I would like to start here with the Board for Professional Teachers. So, the Vice Chair, although she was already introduced a while ago, but allow me to emphasize that she's one of the pillars of higher education, especially teacher education. My mentor, the Honorable Dr. Paz I. Rosito. And of course, together with her, the board is the member of the Board for Professional Teachers who really has cascaded their influence in basic education. You mentioned her name and really rings a bell in basic education and, of course, cascading to teacher education. My mentor also, the Honorable Carolina Veron. Many of you realize, dear teachers, that I always mention mentors. Why? Because in our lifetime as educators, we do have mentors, and really mentors to look up to. And on stage is a very dynamic regional director of PRC Region 7, Ari Randy Kadili over there. Our Executive Secretary of the Philippine Association for Teachers and Educators, we have Dr. Ripane Matalo. And I would not also fail to mention this, we have our administrators of schools and universities, and we're very lucky because given how busy this person is really with us today, our president of Cebu Normal University, Dr. Daniel Ariaso Sr. And a sister university vice president for academic affairs also with us. So he is joining us today in the person of Dr. Ray Capulo, the vice president for academic affairs of Cebu Technological University. And of course, the wind within the wings in academic institutions, my brothers and sisters in profession, the deans, the chairs, and the members of AFDEN, headed by our chair of AFDEN Region 7, Dr. Janet Arcan. They're over there, they're all smiling. And I know that they stood up a while ago, so I will not ask them to stand because of their knee problems. We're going to be correct and all that, we're going to be real. Our dear proud parents, so we're going to John. Where are you? Over there. And of course, our newly licensed professional teachers. There you are. Maayong hapon, kanadong kanan. Every time I'm requested to deliver a message during the oath taking, I'm always inspired. Why? Because a while ago when I moved to team, we had your oath and your pin, your LPD pin, your faces beaming with pride. That also gave us a lot of inspiration here on stage. Because I know that your journey towards getting the most coveted license is never easy, right? I would rather say that you are the first generation of teachers who experienced the first. What do I mean by that? The first to experience the pandemic after 100 years. The first to experience mental challenges, problems of connectivity, modules, and all. And maybe some of you have also experienced hard problems. So you say hard problems, not really physically in terms of love, because we're separated from your loved ones, parents, brothers, sisters, or even jowa, not according to some of us. So in other words, I would really say that you must be very proud getting this license that will give you the implementer and the legal mandate to practice our profession. But remember, our newly licensed professional teachers, passing the board exam is not the end all and the be all of our profession. Others will say, Mami, at least nakapasan ko, and that's it. No, it's not that's it. It's even the first of the many series of journeys that you really have to take in terms of professional development. In other words, if you listen to the Honorable Cass a while ago, you can give what you do not have. So even after you pass the licensure, you have to pursue continuing professional development. Peter Drucker said that the illiterate of the 21st century are those who can learn, relearn, and unlearn. And we don't like you to get that label. So we want you to pursue professional development in order to hone your competencies as Filipino teachers, global Filipino teachers. And that is where the Philippine Association for Teachers and Educators would come in. It is our organization because you are now members of BAFTEC. It is an organization whose advocacy is to ensure that you keep on improving, growing, and glowing in the profession. In other words, maybe you would say, now we are members already. Yes, you are members. You are around more than 40,000, 60,000 members. And thank you for the board for actually giving us this privilege. So maybe you would say, what do I get from the membership? You will have a series of free webinars, sessions that you will need when you are going to pursue your professional development. So for example, you will be hired in the Department of Education. And maybe you believe that you need to have more pedagogy in the teaching of challenged areas. So you get to our website and then try to check that particular session that will help you improve the practice of the profession. You see? And after that, we also provide you with instructional materials that you can really read in order for you to grow. Why? Because in our profession, you have to grow there. In our career progression, if you notice, right now we label you as beginning teachers, right? So you are now beginning teachers, and in the career progression, you go for proficient teachers, then highly proficient, then distinguished. These are the standards, the Philippine professional standards for teachers. And so when would you get that particular distinguished rank? It's when you try to engage yourselves in continuing professional development, not for yourselves, but the end all and the be all of what we are doing in the profession would be would you guess, this is our teaching profession. It's in our teaching and learning centeredness, facilitating. Why do we teach? Who is the center of the educative process? The learners. So the end all and the be all of why we engage in professional development is because of our learners. So there's even a very familiar song that everything we do it for you. And not you sitting down there, but the you that I really mean and I'm really talking about will be the learners. So that is the purpose of our organization. And in order for us to be able to really become competent and effective teachers for our learners. I remember my dear teachers when there was a kindergarten child. She was very excited on the first day of school. And then at the end of the day, the mother asked, oh, so how was the first day of school? And this small child said, first day? You mean there is the second, the third, and the fourth? And so the mother said, why? What happened to you? And then the child said, Mom, I don't like to go to school anymore because my teacher does not know anything. And then the mother said, really? And then the child told him she does not know anything because she kept on asking questions. Imagine, so if you do not engage in continuous growth in professional and personal development, then the pedagogy of Aristotle just asking questions would not do anymore in the 21st century learners, right? So I hope we have convinced you that this is not just the end all of your journey. You need to engage in continuous professional development to learn, relearn the things that we also learn, and unlearn. With the millions of happenings in the educational landscape, you need to be updated, and you need also to do so for our learners. Now, I think 3 to 4 years ago, there was a commotion regarding our continuing professional development. It's not only for the teachers, but for all the professionals. So we need to have 45 units to renew our IET, right? So the PRC, that, Honorable Cass and Honorable Cara, the PRC issued Memorandum Order number 98, series of 2023, that was last year. So that we will be a transition. So for 2024, this year, those who renew the ID, because we need to, that is actually our CBD law, you need only to have 15 units. So those who are teachers listening to us here, if you're going to renew your license, you have only 15 units, for the CBD units. In 2025, you need to have 20 CBD units. In 2026, you need to have 30 CBD units in order to renew your ID. And then for 2027 onwards, that's where you are affected. 2027 onwards, because after 3 years, you renew, right? Okay, so you will already need 45 CBD units, no? And then you say, yes, because we believe in continuing professional development. In fact, the association will already have its convention in April next month for like 10 CBD units. And those who are interested, maybe those who are listening, and those who are already in the profession can join us for our convention. In other words, our dear teachers, I'm standing in front of you because I want you to remember the importance of continuing professional development so that you can grow professionally, spiritually, morally, personally in your profession. Let us try to connect the bridge of continuing professional development by really ensuring that we grow in the profession. So with this, I would like you to add your shoulder, and listen to me first and say, congratulations LPT and welcome to the Bakit family. Good Anna. Okay, so daghang salamat kanakong tanan.
Thank you very much, Dr. Leonel, for a very inspiring message. At this juncture, I am going to be inviting another notable person in the field of education here on stage. She is an educational leader who believes that education is life itself. That when we create a caring environment for children with different circumstances in life, the full blossoming of men can never be far behind. As an educator, she maintains this burning passion not only for service and excellence, but also for reading, believing that schools must build a community of lifelong learners or lifelong readers, armed with gifts that last forever. The gifts of thinking, learning, living, and loving. She rose from the ranks, from a classroom teacher to a persona with a wider sphere of influence in service to serve better the public schools and the countryside communities. As a public servant, she is a recipient of awards, medals, and citations, among which are Presidential Gold Medal Award for Service as English Supervisor, Excellence Award as Superintendent of Manila, which was given twice. The first was given by Secretary Ricardo Gloria, and the other one was awarded by Brother Andrew Gonzalez. Superior Performance Award, Asian Institute of Management. Meritorious Achievements in Educational Administration as Humphrey Fellow, Boston University, and UP Education Alumni Association Professional Leadership Award, UP Diliman, Quezon City. All speaking of exemplary achievement, service, and performance. She garnered a list of scholarships in academic proofs of excellence, among which are the Hubert Humphrey Fellowship Program for Middle Managers at Boston University, USA. Simeo Scholarship in Applied Linguistics, Singapore. University Scholar, UP Diliman, Quezon City. Asian Institute of of Management Academy and DAX PNC SDP Scholarship, Philippine Normal University, Manila. With affiliation, active leadership, and memberships in various organizations, Sineo Philippine Regional Language Center Scholars Foundation Incorporated, Philippines, REL SFI Founding President, Philippine Association of Literacy Mentors, FONC.net, President, and other allied government or private institutions of learning and human resource development. She is an author and co-author of books, modules, and curriculum materials in English, Filipino, and school management. She is a career executive service officer 3, a former UNESCO commissioner, communications committee and director 4, DepEd Region 4 Luzon. She is the Association of DepEd Directors President in 2009. Presently, she is a member of the Board for Professional Teachers in the PRC. Finally, she is a woman who has woven with passion the 5 C's: competence, commitment, creativity, courage, and compassion into a beautiful tapestry for the PRC Board for Professional Teachers and the education of the Filipino children of today and tomorrow. Guests, friends, ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together for an honorable member of the Professional Regulatory Board for Professional Teachers, the Honorable Paraluman R. Rion.
Thank you very much for the kind introduction, Dr. Genevieve Gedoni. The national legendary icon for teacher education and teaching profession, Honorable Paz Basile. PRC directors, regional directors, Dr. Marcelo Dr. William A. Gallo, BAFTA National Executive Secretary, Dr. Filomena Delville, the Vice President for BAFTA regional level of Visayas. The BAFTA regional chair, Dr. Ivana Parhana. Dr. Cesar Reyes, Dr. Liz Dao, the other BAFTA leader icons, not only at the region but also at the national level. We would have a clap for them, please stand up. Your porosity hastens the aging process. Yes, thank you. The president of the University whose basic occasion, for this very special occasion, Dr. Daniel Ariel Sr. And Dr. William also the Vice President of Academic Affairs of Cebu Technological University. Other members of the active, the new LPDs, Kayon, and top notchers, parents, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, maayong hapon sa inyong tanan. Let me start by saying, with great delight and pride, this statement. Congratulations to you, new LPTs, and welcome to the club. This special event brings to mind a Nobel Prize awardee, Dr. John Nash, who was given the award for his contribution to mathematics and economics. And I would like to paraphrase himself. All my life I've been enamored with numbers, but I discovered that the greatest factor in the equation of life is love. I struggle to overcome my schizophrenic disease with my wife, and because of also the inspiration that I get, I want to bring a contribution to the world through my efforts and my inventions. He did invented some formula for economics and mathematics. And one of the products is the use of this formula in inventing the calculator. Who is it again? John Nash. Now, connecting the dots from John Nash as the inventor, from John Nash as a person who was enamored with numbers later on, realized the importance of love in his life. I'm glad to think of the reason why you took the teaching profession. Is it the love for humanity? Is it the love for a country only? Or is it the love for humankind and the entire country, the other countries on this planet? And if you have that, drive, the inner drive, the fire in the belly, that will continue to be engaged in teaching even when the goals get tough and rough, then we will all be very, very happy that we have indeed what Dr. Kusita said. We have a new generation of global Filipino teachers. Kayo yun. Kayo. Global. Because you can teach locally and you can teach globally. So, how do you translate your goal into action? First, by being a North Star. May I have that visible on North Star, please? Now, what is the North Star? The North Star is the bright star in the northern hemisphere, towards which the axis of the Earth points. It is also called Pole Star, which means it is a guide principle that brings the person to his work and to his actual self. Now, how do you become a North Star? Three things. First, by being the symbol of hope. Second, by being the symbol of direction. And by being the constant source of light for other people. Because if you try to study the meaning of the North Star, from ancient Greece to ancient China, to the different cultures of the different communities in the world, indigenous communities, and up to the present, the North Star remains the symbol of hope, a symbol of wisdom, a symbol of direction, and a symbol of light. So, be a North Star. And that is the challenge. Could you be a North Star to your students and also to other people who work? Yes or no? Yes. Boldly say yes. Right. So be a North Star. Next, this occasion won't be complete if you don't grab, seize the moment, seize the day, hard to the end, by expressing your gratitude to the many people who have walked with you, who have traveled with you in your life's journey, personally and professionally. Sila yung mga sakripisyo, tumulong sa inyo, upang makatingin ng tagumpay. Isa sa mga tagumpay sa inyong buhay. So may I ask you to please stand. Don't do anything, don't hold anything, and don't do anything or say something until you hear the word go. Sino ang inyong unang masasalamatan? Eh, hindi mo sabihin dahil kayo ang nagsita, kayo ang nagpahirap, nagsikat ka pala. At sa tuwang iba ay nagpapay. Alright? How do you do that? Give yourselves a congratulatory applause at the same time. Shout out, great job. Go! Second, sino ang sasalamatan? Mahal na kasi sa buhay ko. Ang inyong mga ginhanan. Nandyan sila. Yung mga documents, mga mentors, inyong mga guardians, at iba, yung kaibigan, Shota, Jojoba, asawa, ipasalamatan sila. Sabihin nyo, I will give round of applause and say, daghang salamat sa inyong lahat. Very good. Okay. Third, your teachers were in regard to elementary, secondary, and higher education, the professors, the mentors, the coaches, the dean for academic affairs, the vice president, the president of your alma mater. Pasalamatan sila. And make a big round of applause as you say, merci beaucoup. Go! Merci beaucoup. It's a French word, a French statement of saying, thank you very much. Ulit. May round of applause and say, merci beaucoup. Go! Now, for PRC Region 7, with our leader here, the Debonair Casting and Daring Director of Region 7, si Dr. Marcy Dolorani. Ito sa gawin nyo, one big round of applause and say, Esplendido. Go! Alright. Now, to pass it, the ever-accommodating, ever-committed Association for Teachers and Educators, always willing and able to provide the opportunities for your growth and development. And as mentioned by Dr. Rahimah Bill, it's the chance for you to learn and relearn. As of course, Peter Drucker, the management. And so we say, outstanding as you did a big round of applause. Go. Yes. Natutulad ang mga after items dyan. Next. Saan pinaglalang yung man? Word. The word man. head Dr. Lucina Clark was a chair, Dr. Oscar was a vice chair, and I was also the member. Okay, and more examination, okay? Okay, kaya sabi ko, ang hirap eh. Pero kumusta kayo? Kasi you're very happy. Diba? Ano ba siya? Pekman lang, pekman lang. Malupit. Ano ba masabi? Lodi. Lodi. Okay. So, sabihin mo, para sa aming board, lambi namin sa inyo, excellent! As in one hands. Go! Okay. And most of all, is somebody out there, the one who makes things happen. Okay? To God in different ways. Ama, Bapa, Ama, Ginoo, Panginoon, Almighty, Lord. So, one big round of applause as you say that. As we say, amazing grace, thank the Lord. Go. Okay. Now the third thing I'd like you to do is, with your celebratory mood, demonstrate how happy you are, how children are, because you have reached a significant milestone in your lives. Okay? Now we will ask all our personalities of the presidential team, together with Ms. Jeanette Levy, our coordinator, national coordinator for oathing ceremonies, and the Mountain Majors. Okay, nasa kayo, come up the stage. Okay, show your competencies, show your talents and gifts. Talaga ba ang minister, talaga ba kayo specialized in dance, sports, music, arts, and also our top matchers come over here. And members of the academy. Okay, please join us here. Okay. Alright. Dr. Randy will hold the license of the majors in music, in art, in painting. Don't join us here. Okay, okay. You still have to see the ask her to come over.